Smart people rarely cut everyone off in one dramatic moment. It happens quietly. One message gets left unanswered. One invitation gets declined. One friendship stops being forced. From the outside, it can look cold, but most of the time they did not stop caring. They simply started noticing things they could no longer ignore. Here are 5 reasons smart people quietly walk away. First, they recognize patterns early. They notice who only calls when they need something, who supports them in private but competes with them in public, who apologizes, then repeats the same behavior a week later. At first, they give people chances, then more chances, but once the pattern becomes obvious, staying starts to feel like lying to themselves. Second, they get tired of one-sided connections. Smart people often spend years being the reliable one. They listen, help, explain, and keep the peace. But eventually, they ask a simple question: who is doing the same for me? When the answer is nobody, something changes. They stop chasing people who only value them when they are useful. Third, shallow social noise starts to drain them. Small talk is not the problem. The problem is spending hours around people while still feeling completely unseen. Smart people usually want honesty, depth, and real connection. When every conversation feels fake, repetitive, or performative, being alone begins to feel better than being surrounded. And once peace feels better than company, their circle gets smaller, fast. Fourth, they stop explaining every boundary. This is where people misunderstand them. They think the smart person became arrogant, distant, or antisocial. But usually that person already tried to communicate. They already explained what hurt them. They already gave warnings that nobody took seriously, so they stop arguing. They learn that a boundary does not need a long speech. Sometimes it is just less access, less attention, and finally silence. Fifth, they outgrow the version of themselves that needed approval. This is the deepest reason. Some relationships only survive because one person keeps shrinking. They laugh at things they do not find funny. They accept disrespect to avoid conflict. They stay available because they are scared of being forgotten. But smart people eventually realize that fitting in can cost more than being alone. So they choose themselves, not because they hate everyone, not because they think they are better, and not because isolation automatically means intelligence. They simply become more selective. They protect their peace. They stop forcing dead connections. And when people say they disappeared, the truth is much simpler. They outgrew them. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe.